Okay, what's up guys, how's it going? I'm Dax, welcome back to another video. This video will be for you if your life is good enough. You could be satisfied with what you have, but you know that there's more. This video is also for you if your life isn't good and you're wondering, what do I do? How can I make my life good? This is for you as well. If your life is already great, then you're probably doing this already. So, what have I got to say? Positive action can produce positive emotion. Combined will give you the best chance of producing positive results. But what most people do, they wait for positive emotion to inspire positive action, which may produce positive results. What's the difference? If you take positive action, which is just doing something, then you are in charge. You can control action. If you wait for positive emotion, sometimes it just doesn't come. Sometimes you can just spend your weekend doing nothing, watching Netflix. That's not necessarily a bad weekend for some. But if you know that there's more, if you want better, then you can't wait to be inspired. You can't wait to be motivated. You have to just do it. And often the motivation comes from actually beginning. If you see all these motivational speakers, all these people who are amazing at things, they will tell you there's days that they don't feel like getting up, but they do it and they continue the process. And then they feel great now. It doesn't even have to take years. Sometimes, before the workout, you can't be bothered. You think, I don't feel good, I don't want to work out. If you don't feel good and you work out, there's two outcomes. One, you work out, you now feel good, you can go the rest of your day feeling good, and you've worked out. Or two, you work out, you still don't feel good, but you've worked out, so now you might look better. There's only positive results. But most people are waiting for the inspiration to take positive action, and it's just not the way to lead life. It will take too long. It will not provide you with the best outcomes. Reading a book versus watching Netflix. Going out and meeting people versus staying in bed. Eating healthy and cooking yourself, or just ordering some shitty food. Actually working out, or just lying down and leaving it to the next day. There's so many things that you do which you don't realize have a serious impact on how you actually feel and how your life will ultimately turn out. There's 365 days in a year. Let's say you feel bad once a week. It's probably a lot more for most people. Let's say you feel bad one day a week. That's 50 days out of the year where you just do fuck all. And if you live to the age of 80, then that's 4,000 days, if I've done that maths correctly. 4,000 days in your life where you're just gonna lie there and do fuck all. And believe me, I know most people feel bad for more than one day a week. So so much of your life is gonna be just so many days wasted. Take positive action. Imagine the difference it can make. 50 days in a year, you're like, okay, I'm not gonna lie down. I'm gonna learn something. 50 days. It may not seem like a huge amount, but over the course of a lifetime, to be honest, to me, over the course of a year, it can make a huge difference if you do something once a week on that one day. Positive action leads to positive results. If you have a good life, I believe I have a good life now. And there's so many. Here's where it splits off for the people. If you feel like you have a bad life, taking positive action is the answer. There's no other option. You know that you have a bad life. But if you have a good life, you are conflicted. You are conflicted by effort and comfort. If you put in effort, it could be better, but you could also get a lack of results. Imagine I could lie here, do nothing, watch TV, and be comfortable. And I know nothing will really go wrong. Or I could put in effort, I could try and go out and meet people, and that might go wrong. So I might be putting effort and still get a poor result. Or I can choose comfort, but I have to pretend to be satisfied with my life. And that is the one that most people choose. Myself included. So many occasions, I know I could go and talk to someone. I know I could go and do more with my life. But my life is kind of good enough already. I've got so much free time, I can make videos. I make enough money, I can live in a nice place. I've got enough friends, I've got a decent social circle, my relationships are good. So why do I really have to change anything? Because I know it can be better. And when you know your life can be better, it just is unsatisfactory to you to stay where you are. So you have to pretend that it's okay. You try to get lost in all these things. You're trying, oh, I need to do Netflix, I can't be bored, I need to go on YouTube, everything, because you can't be bored, because then you'll be forced to analyze your life and be like, I'm doing nothing. That's why you keep trying to entertain yourself. But if you have a bad life, it's almost the same thing. You think, what if I make an effort? I've been making an effort and it hasn't got better. What if I'm gonna make more effort? And here's a contradiction between a good life and a bad life. A good life, you can be comfortable and pretend to be satisfied. A bad life, it's almost the same, because if you make an effort, you still may not get the results. But you can't even pretend to be satisfied because you know your life is bad. And that's why so many people turn to suicide, because they feel that they've been making an effort and it's not getting better. So why would they continue? Doing the same thing over and over again is insanity, right? So if you make an effort and you don't get the result, and you can't even pretend to be satisfied with your life because it's not good, there's only two options. Keep making that effort. It might still hurt, but you have to hope for the best, or erase the second option. And that's how you end your life. Because you're not happy, you can't pretend to be satisfied anymore. So if that's not even an option, you might as well just forget it. But the obvious choice in this scenario is always make an effort. Always try and make your life better. Because positive action increases the chance of producing a positive result, of getting more positive variables. No action, no positives, and there are actually negatives. We just feel like there aren't. If we sit here instead of working out, we feel like, oh, we haven't really lost anything, but we have. Our body will tell us after years that you've lost a lot from not doing enough exercise. And that's, or eating healthily, or talking to people. You'll realize after 3-4 years, I didn't talk to that friend enough and now I don't talk to them. Because of inaction. Inaction is not a good choice. You need to push positivity through your life. Push positivity in all your actions. Take action. Do something. That is the answer. Do something positive. In your mind, you'll know what it is. You can joke to yourself, I'm doing something, I'm watching Netflix. I'm doing something, I'm going to sleep. Don't lie to yourself. You know that there's more. Whether you have a good life, a bad life, you know that there's more. Ask anyone who has a great life. You can take days off when you're doing well because it's less of a problem. And it's most likely a proactive decision. If you're feeling good and you're like, today I'm gonna have a relaxing day, that's fine. But if you're not feeling good and you just think, fuck it, I guess today is just another off day for me, you're gonna have too many of them. Make your life better. Take action. Effort. What is effort? It's just using your time and energy. That's all we really have. We have time, we have energy. That's something that everyone has to different extents. Once you lose time, once you lose energy, then there's nothing left. So you might as well use as much of it as you can. Otherwise, you're wasting time. And all that energy is going to be converted into fat. Positive action. It's the only way you're going to get a positive result. Don't wait for inspiration. Many artists out there, they don't wait for the great song to hit them. They're living life, they're doing things, and then the amazing piece hits them. And then they get that amazing idea. They don't wait for it to happen, they're doing something. Make sure you're doing something. If your life isn't amazing, keep going, keep trying. That's the only way you can get out of it. It's the only way. Try something different. Don't necessarily try the same thing. If you lost a job, if you're doing something a certain way and life is getting on top of you, try something else or keep trying and push through. If your life is good, and this one is personal to me, if your life is good, stop pretending to be satisfied with where you are. Stop pretending to be satisfied with what you have. Good apartment. To be honest, I'm happy with this apartment. This is the kind of stuff I could see myself living with. But there's areas of my life, I know that there's areas of your life where you know you could be doing better and you know you're not satisfied. But it is logically is good enough that you should be satisfied with it. So you decide to not do anything. But it's not the answer. More effort. You might not get the result today. You might not get it tomorrow. But what if you give up and you would have gotten it the day after? What if you never tried and you would have got it first time? You don't know. Positive action. It's the only way you're going to get positive results. I think that's all I have to say. But before you leave, like the video, positive thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel, that's a positive. In the description, got all my social media. Follow me, click the plus, that's a positive. Like me, that's a positive. Add me, adding is positive. And except for that, that's all for this video. I'll see you in the next one.